Hi guys, happy Tuesday. Welcome back to my channel. Today I am making some paper charms. I'll show you how I make them. I've done these before on my channel, but I just felt like making some more. They're really cute, hanging in the journal. Let's see. So you could hang one from the strings in the center of a signature. But anyway, let's make some charms. So I just have some punches out. You can hand do this. I prefer punches because they really need to be all the same size. So to make it easier on your life. So I'm gonna do a heart first. So I'll punch, ooh, I don't know if I punched that one very good. Okay. I don't like when this thing's on here. I'm gonna take this thing off. There we go. All right, to me, thicker paper, you'd end up having to use less layers, but there's a couple ways to do this, and I'll kind of show you as I go. Let's see, I usually do 3 on my charm. I'll show you. It's hard to explain until I've done it, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I need 9, I think. No, because it has to be even. Let me think this through. 1, 2, 3. Actually, okay, I'll do this way first. This is where they're not real thick. It's just a dangle, but I can also show you how I make them thicker as an actual charm. You'll see. Okay. So I'm just using some twine, scissors, glue, punches, and decorative paper. So it's real simple and fun. Let me grab my glue. All right, so then I just take one of the punches. I stick it like so. And then take this and make sure that the print's that way. And then you just stick it on there. Try not to get stuck to your table like I always do. Okay. And then I'll repeat this down the center. Or you know what I'm saying. Do the next one. You can space these out however you like. You can make it as long as you'd like. I just kind of go for it. I don't really plan. But they're super cute to add to the center of a journal, you know, where the signature is. If you leave your strings long when you put your signature together. My hands have blue on them. I was dyeing things, of course, this morning, so my hands are never free of that. Let's see, which one do I want on here? I'll do that one as the top. So, and I'll show you ways to implement these at the end. Okay. All right. Oops, I put that one backwards. That's okay, because this is kind of the same. I was just trying to have different patterns on here show up. I mean, they'll twist and turn, so if I wanted to just do 3, make sure. Oh, one other thing you could do is you could take your Distress Oxides and distress the edges of this first or after, I guess. I'm not going to right now, but then you just kind of cut. So there's one dangle. I didn't put that on perfectly, but I'm not a perfectionist, so I'm happy how it is. So one way, let me move some of this stuff. This is my wonky, colorful journal, guys. It is on my channel. I've worked on it many times. If you would like to see it, I can link that in the description. This is my very colorful. But you could just take your dangle and put let's see. Maybe I'll put this one in my book now and show you one way. Oh, so this is a paper charm that I made. And I'll show you how I made that one. It's, very easy. Let's see, let's find a good spot for this. All right. So I'm not gonna put it here, but you could make a short one and attach it to your center so it hangs. But I'm gonna just, let's see, I gotta find where I want it. I want it to kind of show up. This might be a good spot for it. You could even like glue it down, tape it down, I suppose, to a page. Sometimes I staple it. Let's see if I can find my stapler. Or what's another method? I think another thing you can do, I could probably put an eyelet in here. Let's try an eyelet. I don't know how it's gonna work, guys, but I'm gonna try. So I just have to make sure that I'm on the right size. All right, so let's try this. This could be a bust, I don't know. Where are my eyelets? There's one. Okay, so I need my hole puncher. I'll try this. Sometimes these eyelets don't fit when I use the crocodile, but we'll see if it will. Yeah, they don't. Oh, it's all right. Okay. It's rocky. And then I need to do this. Pinch it down. All right. Let's see if my idea works. I have no idea. Well, my string's not very long. So let's see what I might do here. Split these strings. This is all trial and error. And since it's a junk journal, I don't really care. So what I'm going to do is split these strings. Put it through here. Nope, I need to put it through. Hold on. I need this page to stay open for me. Well, I wasn't planning on doing this, so maybe I won't attach it here because I don't think I have enough string. It's going to be tight. I'll see if I can get another knot in it. Nope. Okay, so scratch that idea, but I do have an idea to show you. I'll use that eyelet hole for something else in a minute. Okay. So let's do, I'm going to do this thicker paper. This is watercolor paper. Oops. Okay. What shape do I want to do? I have to see if this punch will tolerate this paper. Sometimes it doesn't. Okay, I tried to use my watercolor paper. It was too thick for this punch, so let's see. I play by ear on how many I punch. 4, I think, usually does the trick, and this punch always gets stuck, so I have to, like, punch it out. Let's try 4 and see what we think here, folks. You know, these flower punches can be a pain to get in there. Let's see. You really could do, instead of wasting this colorful paper, you could do your middle punches on plain paper because they're not going to show anyway, but this is what I'm doing right now. Okay, so we're now making a paper charm, and then, let's see. So I just start gluing layers together. These get real addicting. I have a whole drawer of these that I've made. This is kind of not easy to do with art glitter glue because art glitter glue doesn't have any forgiveness. I'm gonna do this one. So you just keep layering until it's thick enough that, like, the thickness level that you want your charm to be. There's no specific amount of layers. I just go until I'm happy because every paper thickness, I have so many types of paper that it just depends on the paper I'm using and how thick I want my charm. So you just keep layering. Okay. Let's see. Try to line it up. It's not always easy, especially with this punch. I'm gonna do one more. Yeah, I get stuck in there. Okay. All right. What are you guys up to today? It is rainy and yucky out here today. So I've been in my garage crafting. Now I thought, well, I'll do some charms. Repeat something I've done before just because I thoroughly enjoy making these. And get real crazy with all the... So that's thick enough. Oops, it's not quite dry. So you can use what's called... it's a glaze to make it the charm shiny, but I'm not going to use that right now, but you can. I forget the name of it, but if I think of it, I'll put it across the screen for you guys. So then what I do is I take my crocodile. Let's see, what size do I want? I'll use the small size, I think, because it'll probably fit on here best. And then I have to be super careful. Put a hole in it. I don't know if you can see, but there's a hole. All right, and then you can take a bulb pin. Let's see. Now it'll work on this corner. I just gotta find the page. I know it was green. Let's see. Should have marked it. There it is. You just have to make sure you put your eyelet close enough to the edge so that the bulb pin can reach. I got lucky because none of this is planned, but so then you just have like a little dangle at the top. If you put the eyelet a little closer to the edge, it'll dangle closer, you know, but it's kind of cute just to have like some kind of interactive charm hanging there. Like my other one, let's see, where did it go? This one I put a little closer to the edge so it hangs a little better, but either way is fine. You could do circle charms. I could probably adjust this eyelet, or not eyelet, bulb. Let's see. But that's one way to use these charms. If you can think of the, what is it called? The shiny stuff. It's on the tip of my tongue. What is it? Oh, I'm afraid to do this paper, you guys. Oh, it's okay. It's this because I jam my punches all the time. All right, let's see. What would be fun is if I could get, let's see, some hearts that have a couple different colors on them. Okay, let's see. How many do I have? Oops. 1, 2, 3. I have 6. So I want, how many do I need? I want 2, 4, 6. That should be good. Okay, that's enough. So I'm going to get your different types of twine. I might use pink. No, I'll use blue on this one. I'll make this a dangle, I guess. Why not? So since this one's not as fun, I'll put it on the back. I got glue all over my hands, so it makes it a little more difficult. Okay. Yeah, this is thicker paper, so I kind of have to hold it for a minute. I have to squeeze some more glue in there. I forgot to say, I do try to make sure the glue is like right on the string, but when you use thinner paper, it's not as picky. I'm using watercolor paper, so it's a little pickier. But there's no real, there's no rules to this. Just do whatever string. You can use thicker string. You could use yarn. I'm going to put this right here. I have glued one of these, or stapled one to the front of a journal before, so it dangles on the front. These are also fun to make, like if you're in Happy Mail groups to send off to people. I want that to sit a little better, but okay. Or you could just hoard them like I usually do. Hoard things. I was trying to make some of these so I could put in my ephemera packs that I sell, or collage fodder packs. But it might take me a minute to want to give them up. Because I hoard things for a minute. Alright, this might need a little extra glue. I'm going to have to get up and wash my hands because it's starting to stick to everything. Usually that might work better instead of my fingers. In a minute, I'll show you guys what I've been making over like Thursday and Friday, I think. I posted a little bit of a picture, but I'll show you. I'm making a mess here. So yeah, you could, on a journal cover, staple it down, you know, so it's like that. It doesn't always have to necessarily dangle. You could also add it to, like, you know, if you have your hook here, you could have a dangle be on the side of your journal. You know, do whatever you would do with dangles, but now you can make paper ones, and it's like pretty much free, well, you know, borderline free to make if you have just paper sitting around and glue and, well, punches. You know what I'm saying? They're not, you don't have to go buy them. I like to make my own stuff. I did bring like a square. Square ones are kind of cool. You could do circle punches. I have these where you could do like little micro ones. Let's do a micro one. Let me see. Maybe I'll grab some, try to see if I have other paper. Let's look. We'll do this green one. I'll punch this and be back. Okay. Now, let's see. Maybe I'll do some green twine with the green. I think that might look kind of cool. All right. So I'm going to put, these are harder to grab. Just put this like that. Squish it down. Make sure that it's lined up. All right. You could use something heavy while you're going along to work. Just sit on the last one that you glued, but you don't have to be in a hurry. I'm recording, so I'm trying not to have every step take me 10 minutes while I dry things. You know what I mean? All right. Let's see. Try to get it right there. It's getting trickier. Okay. These are teeny, so not so easy. All right. I punched, oops, guys. I punched enough to do 4 on this one just because they're so little. I thought it'd be fun to do 4, so I'll do one more. You can use so many different shape punches. It'd be so much fun. I have a bunch of punches that I could have brought out, but I just wanted to limit it to a few. All right. Make sure that one's sticking. I just think they're so cute. I don't know. Okay. All right, guys. I'm going to set these off to the side and show you what I've been working on. Okay, so I've been just making some colorful stamped ephemera. Who doesn't love keys? If you're new here, I make collage journal packs and I sell them. And they have all sorts of different stuff, papers, painted papers, ephemera. I always add a dyed envelope, you know, all sorts of fun goodies. I have 2 videos up. Just go to my channel and look at the last couple videos. You know, they're in the top packing orders, so you can see exactly, but I'm just showing you some stuff I've been working on. Just some stamped pieces on dyed paper. That I've already shown. That's just a little coin envelope. These are fun. These are dyed envelopes. I found my letter stamp. I think it's so much fun. They're repeats because, you know, obviously I send them to more than one person. And when I'm on a color scheme, I do a bunch and then switch it up. That way I'm not like cross coloring. It's, you know, while I'm dyeing. These I just added, hopefully they still open, yeah, some stamped numbers. So everyone gets an envelope in the pack. These are newish. A lot of them are repeats, but they're just dyed index cards. And I just did some stamping. So this could go in a journal pocket, and you could write on the back. Here's just my sunglass stamp. I did some gold splatter and dyed stuff. This kind of looks tie-dye-ish. Let's see if anything else is new in here. Just some different stamps, different variations. Some library cards. Sketch checks. Let's see. These just repeat themselves. Okay, and I've been doing a bunch of watercoloring, stocking up, because I always send hearts, watercolor hearts, because I love them. You don't have to see all my hearts, but I'll show you what's cute. I'm trying to get these hearts out of the way. Oops, guys, I've made these. I just dropped one. I've made these before, but aren't they cute? These strawberries. I started doing some cherries. Here's another one. All right, I did make in this journal, I can't talk today for some reason. I did a snippet strip with strawberries. Let me find it. Oh, where are you? Oh, there it is. So I just glued strawberries down a piece of paper and made a little page border with them. I just think they're so cute. But you could also take, these are made with, obviously, well, maybe it's not obvious, watercolor paper. And you could just put a punch in it and put you could use it as a charm in your journal too. So I might do one in here. Let's see. I wasn't adding a ton of charms to this journal until I'm done with it because they just kind of get in my way. I like them at the end, but, oh, come on. Let's find, if I can find it. Okay. So, what you could do is this. I gotta find my thing again. Put a hole in the top. This is frayed, so let's see if I can get this in here without licking my fingers on camera. I'm gonna have to lick it, I think. This is my journal. I can do that. For your guys' stuff, I would not. But anyway, you could just tie it in there, kind of loosely. I do a lot of charms like that. I don't think they need to be anything crazy, like special. And then let's see here. Trim that a little bit. And then you just got one hanging in here. And then if I put a pocket, I could kind of put a little pocket and stick it in a pocket too. So, anyway, guys, what would you like to do soon? Do you guys want me to work in this crazy fun journal? I have this one. It's not finished yet. It is very, very chunky, so I can't do a whole lot. I could do more doodling and stuff. I just can't add a lot of thickness to it because I have some flexibility, but it's not a whole lot. Anyways, would you guys want to do work in this one? I also have, oh, where is it at? Gotta find it. Oh, here it is. This book journal. I'll show you what I've done so far. It's not much. just some doodling, some paint swatches. I did a video on starting this journal with the cover, which is just collaged. And just did some like stamping with acrylic paint, just a little bit of stenciling. And that's where I've left it. I was thinking maybe for this journal not to do like pockets and thickness and just do techniques maybe. And doodles, like, you know, with like acrylic markers. And then let my other types of journals have all the pockets and the ephemera and stuff. Just have this one be more of like an experimental journal. But you can do whatever. So give me some ideas on what you guys would like to do. And if you are interested in ordering one of these junk journal collage packs from me, send me an email and I'll put it across the screen. But yeah, give me some ideas on what you guys want to do this week, because I'm ready to film some more stuff for you. And I will see you later. Bye.